So welcome everyone to the third tutorial session from CAD Skills. Like I mentioned from the last session, today we're going to be drawing a mechanical part, and we'll be drawing this sprocket that is on the left side on the screen. So let's see how we can bring this to life using the simple 2D tools we've learned so far in AutoCAD. So I'm going to click on new to open a new AutoCAD drawing now, and let me turn on my grid lines. I like them with me. So let's start with a circle. So I'm going to click on the circle command, and I'm going to make sure I'm using circle radius, center radius. So I'll click on A and draw a circle of radius 136, which is my outermost circle. So I have that already. So in order to remove this X and Y axis line from disturbing me, I'm just going to type UCS icon and change it to no origin, so it drops it off the side view. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to draw the next circle. So now I'm going to click on my circle command again and type A, and the next radius is 131.5, and I'm also going to draw the next circle, which is about a radius of 128. So I have some circles in the middle, so I'm going to click on my circle and select the center diameter, then snap to this middle. I'm going to draw a circle of diameter 80 mm. Enter. Then I'm going to draw another circle, as you can see in the center, of diameter 104 mm. So 104. I'm going to go to annotate, click on center line, center mark, and click on this outermost circle and this, so I can get their center marks. Then I would go back to home, click on circle, and come straight on this edge here and draw a circle of diameter 10 mm. Next, we need to send this circle of diameter 10 mm around this axis. So we're going to use a tool called the polar tracking tool, or the polar array. So I'm going to click on the circle. I would click on the drop down beside here and select polar array. Then now it's asking where's the center point of my array. So I'm going to select the center point of this circle, and I can alter the number of arrays I want. I can use 10, I can use different number, but we're going to stick to 6 as we have 6 holes on our sprocket. So let's leave it on 6, and that's fine. So we can remove this circle. Yes. So the next thing for us to try to draw is our gear teeth. So let's zoom a little bit on the circle, and we can see our gear angle is at angles of 47.5 degrees. Alright, so after putting the center line, now let's draw our angles, and we know that from the diagram the teeth are angles of 47.5 degrees apart. That should be, if you divide it into 2, you should have 23.75. So another easy way is just to click on your line tool and snap to this edge here, then hit tab on your keyboard, and we're just going to type our angle. That's going to be 90 minus 23.75. that should give us 66.25. then I'm going to hit tab again. Then I have my angle logged at 66.25, and I'm just going to drop the line here, and now I'm going to draw this line at the other edge, but we're going to use the mirror command now. So I'm just going to click on the line, then look for mirror under my modify. Yeah, this is mirror. Then click on the line I want to mirror, which is this. Erase source object, select no. So let's go to the annotate and check our angle. Angular, let's say the angle between this. So we have 48 degrees because it was approximated, so that's fine. So the next thing to do is look at it. It was filleted at a radius of 5 degrees. So I'm gonna click on my, go back to home tool, click on fillet. I'm gonna right click and select radius and type in 5. And I'm gonna select this edge and this edge. So now I have my 5 degree fillet. Then I'm just gonna click on the line I'm gonna join to make them a polyline, and I'm just gonna drag these and move so I can snap it till the end. Okay, so if you want to confirm the angles, you see that they are at angles of 48 degrees apart. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and in order to make it easy for me to edit, I'm going to change the layer. So I'll click on my layer toolbar, open the layer toolbar here, then I'm going to create a new layer by clicking here, and I'll name this new layer Get Sprocket States. And let's give it a color of about light green. Okay, so let's remove this so we have space to see enough drawing on the screen. So I'm going to click on this and go to layers and select the layers and take it to the new layer I created, which is Sprocket State, in order to make it easily editable for me. Now I'm going to click on this and I will do polar array again, and right now select the center here, and let's see, I'm going to type in 65. Okay, so you'll find this way, and I'm just going to click on close array. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to explode this array. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to type explode, and how to make them single lines. So after exploding it, now to see the benefits of the layer, now I can come here, come to layers, and I would select Sprocket it as my current layer, and I'll go back and I'll turn off the other layer, which is depth point, and layer 0. So turn it off. So now layer 0 is turned off, and I can now easily edit my Sprocket it. So I'm going to click on fillet, and I want to fillet everything into a radius of 0.01. So I'm select my radius to 0.01, enter. So I've selected 0.01, and I would start filleting the edges of the tate. So all the edge of the line have been filleted, as you can see here, and I'm just going to click on my layer back, and I can now turn on the layer, and you see, because I set it in a different layer, I was able to easily edit the tate. In fact, I can just easily click on this, delete, and delete this, and I could just leave this last tate on there. So the next thing for us to draw are the holes on the sprocket. So in order for us to be able to draw the holes on the sprocket, I'm going to click on the line tool, then click on the center. So make sure to turn on my auto mode. Make sure my auto mode is on for straight lines. Then I'm going to come up by 49, and I'm going to come sideways by 45. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from this place all straight at an angle of 30 degrees. So I'm going to click on my polar tracking tool and select 30 degree, then click on line and select here and make sure I am on 30 degrees. So yeah, I am on 30 degree now. Another way to be very sure is just click on the tab key on your keyboard, type in 30, then click on tab again, so we can lock the line onto 30 degree and just make it long. So that's fine, that's 30 degree. So we are coming upward. So in coming upward, it's touching a circle there. So we're just going to draw a circle. Yeah, I think a radius is given to us. Let's see. Yeah, a radius of 113. So I'm going to click on circle, select center radius, and draw a circle of radius 113, then enter. Yeah. So then I can draw a straight line from here just to cut through here. Make sure my auto is on, just let the straight line cut through here, and that's all. So now I'm going to click on trim. I'm going to trim here, trim here, and trim here, trim here, and trim here. Then we can now delete all the SX line. So we've gotten our sprocket hole. We can delete this. And the next thing to do is to fillet this pocket all around by a radius of 9.5. So I'm going to click on fillet, right click on my keyboard, select radius, change it to 9.5. Then I'm going to click here, fillet, click on enter again to bring back the previous command, and fillet the left side, all on radius 9.5. So we got our sprocket holes, and the last thing for us to do is to do the polar array. So I'm just going to click on all the sprocket hole and type in join. I'm just going to click on it, then type in join, and I've converted everything to a polyline. And I can easily click on the polar array, select the center, and yeah, we have 6 holes on the sprocket, and leave it there and hit enter. So we pretty much have our sprocket, and let's just annotate it to make it look a little bit nicer. So let's give a dimension, so whoever is looking at our drawings will be able to see the dimensions. So so the dimensions lines are a bit small, but never mind about them, don't worry. We're going to adjust that. Let's just, so to adjust that, let's go to theme style. We go to theme style, click on modify, then go to text, and let's increase the text size to about 2, and okay, then close. So you can see it's visible now. Then let's still do something. Let's go back to theme style, then modify, let's make it about 3. Then let's go to primary unit and change the approximation to 0.0 and select OK, close. So yeah, this is fine. So let's continue with putting the dimensions. Let's go to angular, and let's get the angle between these 2 lines. So we have 48 degree here, and let's go to radial, and let's show the radius of our fillets. So radius 9.5, and what else again with the dimension? Okay, so let's go to linear. No, let's remain on radius, and let's show the radius of this. So the radius 113.0. Then let's go to linear dimensions, aligned I mean, and the height from here to here, 51.4. Then let's show the height from the center of the circle to this point here, and now let's make it linear. So from the center of the circle to this point here, and we have 57.2. So I guess this is all for this Sprocket design. So in case you have any questions about this, or you come across any problem while trying to replicate this on your end, you can drop your problems in the comment section below, and I'll be here to give you a feedback or to assist you through it. Thank you. Watch out for the next session from CAD Skills.